This is a $12 slice of pizza. It's lukewarm, rubbery, and the crust has the charm of a cardboard box. It's a classic New York City food scam, and it's not the only one. The city is packed with tourist traps, shiny spots with long lines designed to take your money for mediocre food. They're banking on you not knowing any better. Well, that ends today. I'm calling out the worst offenders and showing you the authentic local gems that are actually worth your money. To eat like a real New Yorker and not get ripped off, stick around. Let's start at the most obvious crime scene, Times Square Pizza. You see signs for famous or original pizza everywhere. But let me be straight. Most are just coasting on a name, slinging sad slices that have been sweating under a heat lamp for hours. You're paying up to $12 for bland sauce and cheese that's given up. You see the crowds and neon lights and think, this has to be it. But look closer. The line is all tourists. They're selling you the idea of New York pizza, not the real thing. Don't fall for it. So, where do you get a real pizza experience? You leave the tourist bubble, head down to Greenwich Village, where the pizzerias are historic, family-owned institutions. Here, you find incredible pizza for a fraction of the price. A great way to do this is with a food tour. A local guide takes you to several legendary spots for classic New York slices and Sicilian-style pizza. You're not just grabbing a slice, you're getting the story behind it, learning why these tiny shops have survived for decades and skipping the lines. That's an experience worth paying for. Next up, the dessert traps. The biggest offender is Serendipity 3. You've seen it in movies and heard about its $1,000 sundae, but honestly, it's just famous for being famous. You'll wait in a huge line with other tourists to pay way too much for so-so diner food and desserts that are more about show than taste. They're famous for frozen hot chocolate is often called a glorified, overpriced chocolate milk. Locals steer clear. You're paying for hype, not a quality dessert. Instead of wasting time in line, go where the flavor lives. You have countless better options. Find a place like Rocco's, where they fill your cannoli to order so the shell stays crisp. Or explore a different borough, like Williamsburg, Brooklyn. There you'll find spots making incredible mini donuts right in front of you. Or traditional Polish bakeries using recipes passed down for generations. These places are built on passion and family recipes, not movie cameos. You get a better dessert for less money and taste the actual culture of a neighborhood. Hey, if this guide is helping you out, if I've already saved you from a $12 piece of pizza-flavored cardboard, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe for more tips on how to experience New York City like you live here, not like you're just visiting. Your wallet will definitely thank you. Next is the trap that promises a show but fails on the food. Ellen's Stardust Diner. The singing waitstaff is talented, but the food is an afterthought. Expect lukewarm burgers and a bill that will make your eyes water. The food is just a very expensive ticket to the show. This also applies to giant chain restaurants in Times Square like Olive Garden or Hard Rock Cafe. Why wait to eat the same meal you can get at your local mall for triple the price? There's nothing New York about it except the cost. For an experience that is deeply, historically New York, go to a real Jewish deli on the Lower East Side. The undisputed king is Katz's Delicatessen, serving legendary pastrami sandwiches since 1888. Now, you could wait in the enormous line with every other tourist. Or, you could be smart. A food tour of the Lower East Side can get you past the line and give you the whole story. You'll learn why the pastrami is cured for 30 days and discover the history of the neighborhood, while also tasting iconic bagels and pickles. You leave with a genuine appreciation for the culture behind the food. Let's talk about Manhattan's Little Italy. What was once a vibrant hub has shrunk to a few blocks on Mulberry Street. Now, it's mostly hosts luring you into restaurants with generic overpriced pasta. The atmosphere is forced and the food is bland. The same logic applies to trendy mega restaurants like Tao, where you pay for a scene, not the cuisine. A giant statue doesn't make a $32 sushi roll taste better. For real Italian food, go to Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. But if you want to explore near the tourist trap, a Chinatown and Little Italy food tour is the smart move. They skip the traps on Mulberry Street and take you to hidden, family-owned gems. You'll taste incredible handmade dumplings and pork buns in Chinatown before ducking into a legit Little Italy holdout for fresh pasta. These tours show you the amazing diversity of the area, teaching you about the immigrant histories that shape these neighborhoods. It proves authentic food is everywhere if you know where to look. So the takeaway is simple. New York doesn't have to be a minefield of overpriced food. The most famous places in the most crowded areas are usually the biggest letdowns. The real magic happens in the neighborhoods, just off the beaten path. Here's my #1 rule. Walk at least 3 blocks away from any major tourist landmark before you even think about eating. I promise, your experience will improve with every step. You can pay a premium for a forgettable meal, or invest in an experience that connects you to the real soul of New York. Thanks for watching.